All right, this is better, but hold on. There we go. Okay. I think this is okay. All right. Hello, love and light. This is Love, also known as the Self Love Guru. And today I wanted to talk just briefly with you all about some updates. So the baby is doing well. I'm really big, y'all. Hold on. First of all, let me just show you the belly really quick, okay? This is the belly. And I am officially at 30 39 weeks. I am officially at 39 weeks as of tomorrow. Make sure I'm doing that right. Yeah. So I will be 40 weeks next week. So full term was 37. So thankful that I made it full term. Definitely blessed. Still eating lots and lots. Still drinking my water. I gained some weight during this pregnancy. Okay, y'all can see it in my face, my arms, my stomach. Obviously, that's the biggest part on me. Got a little thicker, and I'm embracing it now. At first, it was like, oh my God, I'm getting big. I'm having back pain. My feet swelling. Like I was always finding all of these horrible things to focus on, and that was not good for my mental health. Like I really had to come to terms with the fact that I'm carrying a baby, and it's okay. And I'll be back in the gym in no time. I'm going to, of course, allow myself my time, take my 6 weeks to just be a mommy. But when they clear me to go back to the gym, oh, I'm on it. Seriously, I'm on it and I'm ready because I need that. Not only the weight loss aspect, but I got to get my body back. Exercise is good for my mental health. It's good for my marriage, all of that good stuff. So, got to get back in there. But other than that, I've been working with, of course, my doula. And then there was another doula who came to the house the other day and they did a private birth class for myself and my husband. And my doula was present for that as well. And it was just amazing having all these different services because I was actually finishing up getting my hair done at the time. So the stylist came to visit, and I just paid a little extra for the travel fee because I'm like, I just want all services in my house right now. I don't want to be traveling too far. I don't want to start having contractions and not be at home and, just in a comfortable space. And it was just like, I have this one person doing my hair. I have my husband, like right behind me on the couch. We're both listening to the doulas talk about the different stages of birth. And it was just so dope to me. I'm like, all this bougie shit that I wanted for myself, I'm really getting it. Like, I love that for myself. Like, I love the fact that I have manifested the life that I desire. And I'm still making things happen and still wanting to grow and get better, but I'm finally in a place where I feel like I can just enjoy where I am, and I have to force myself into that too because I'm really like a go-getter. Like I'm always wanting to do something else and try something new and learn and grow. But I've had to learn, especially through this pregnancy, like sometimes you just got to sit down. And sometimes you have to do nothing. And sometimes you have to be silent. And that was not comfortable for me. Um, so work in progress, but everything is good there. So let's get into El Video. Let's get into the reason why you clicked up here because it was not just to hear about me talking about myself, especially if you don't already know me. For those who know me, this mattered. For those who do not, maybe it didn't matter so much. But I want to talk about marriage tips because I watched this video the other day, and this lady, her name is Blessing, she was talking about how a lot of women want to get married, but in them wanting to get married, they don't focus on The fact that they're already giving this man everything that he wants and everything that he needs. So you're cohabitating, you're cooking for him, you're cleaning for him, you're having sex with him, you are, you know, maybe helping him out, in certain areas. You're giving him massages, you're clipping his nails. Like you're basically his wife without the title, right? And I told you, ladies, I have cohabitated with a man before, and I am not ashamed of it. It was a good experience for me. It taught me about myself. It taught me how to learn to just be provided for and relax and be a lady, and how men operate and what they do, how they carry themselves. Of course, every man is different, but I learned even more how to cooperate with a man by actually doing it compared to not having that experience, right? So I say all that to say, even though I had those experiences and they were beneficial to me, I do not recommend that other ladies do the same thing. I don't think that it's a good thing for you to cohabitate with a man. However, if you do, because I was on a money mission. So for me, when it was like, okay, I'm dating this guy, we've been seeing each other for a while, we really care deeply about each other. There's reasons why he wants to be in the city or whatever reason. And then he's willing to pay all the bills. Why wouldn't I take that and keep my money for myself and work on my business and do so? That was my reasoning for it. However, had we had a different type of conversation and a man would say, oh no, I'm not willing to pay all the bills, I don't want to do that. Okay, you don't have to pay all the bills, but you won't live here. Yeah, you can pay half the bills with your parents or with a male roommate or with another woman. I don't care, but you just won't do it here. So that was always my philosophy and something that I stood on. And that's probably why I never really regretted it for real, because I feel like, okay, I got something out of that. However, at the same token, God gives us commands, right? And he teaches us things and they teach us lessons. And I would be a liar if I tell you I did not learn some hard lessons and it had nothing to do with money. So that's the reason why I do not recommend doing it again, because I feel like some of the things that come with living with a man can be long-term type of consequences or long-term damage. Like you got to think about it. You're merging finances with somebody who you're not married to. Whether you keep the bank account separate or not. Like at some point, you're going to be merging finances. At some point, there will be, mail coming to this person. If they don't keep up their end of the bargain and pay bills on time or take care of the space that y'all live in, you could be paying fines when you move out of that condo or that apartment or whatever. Like it's real. If you break up with the person, you have to give them 30 days, even if this is if they're not on the lease. You have to give them at least 30 days to move out because they are now considered tenants. In the event that they don't move out after that, you have to take them to court to get them out. Okay. And this is like not stuff that people speak about often. But I say all that to say, I could go on a tangent about that. I say all that to say, reserve something for marriage. Don't feel like you have to go all in and live with a person and, do all the cutesy boyfriend, girlfriend type of things, but then merge finances and bills. And it's like, that's a lot. It really is a lot. And so you want to protect yourself by not doing that. Um, the next thing I will say in terms of marriage is figure out what type of wife you want to be. And this is something where of course, your man is going to have some say so in this because every man is different and everyone has their own idea of what it means to be in a relationship and what it means to be a wife and what it means to be married. However, you do have to think about that ahead of time. You have to think about, okay, well, what are my deal breakers? Before I even commit to the marriage as a whole, what are some things that I cannot tolerate? And then understanding that when you commit to marriage, you're saying that this is who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. That may sound like a very small choice or decision, but it's not. So you really have to ask yourself, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to handle this when this person treats me this certain type of way? Or if they say these things to me, or, like, because you're in it now. This is not something where, when I talk about dating, it's easy to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's red flag, flag on the play. I can't see you anymore. I'll get another one. When you're married, it's none of that. And as crazy as it may sound, that's one of the things I think I'll miss about being single. I don't miss the dating because I still go out on dates. You can still have a good dating life with a husband. What I do know is that I'm gonna miss the fact that I can't just cut somebody off because that was the best part right there. Just being non-committal and just being like, oh no, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, we've been dating for 2 to 3 years, but whatevs. Bye. You wasted my time. I wasted yours, whatever. May sound like a joke, but it's not. It's not all fun and games. It is real. I am going to miss the fact that I used to be able to just break up with someone, and now that is not my reality anymore. I am here. And this is not to say, oh, stick in your marriage, whatever, circumstances you face. Like, there are certain situations where, for your safety, for your mental health, you have to do what you have to do. However, marriage is not easy. So if anybody told you that, or they made you think that, or you still have this fantasy vision in your head about what marriage looks like, you got to erase it because you're dealing with a human with their own traumas and experiences. And you are a human with your own traumas and experiences, and you're trying to work together for common goals. And that is not an easy task. All right. So, my last thing about marriage. So, first of all, don't merge everything. Secondly, be mindful that it is a commitment and that you are in it and it's not just something that you can get out of easily. But third, just assess, you know, the purpose. Like, why do I want to get married to begin with? A lot of people focus on, well, what type of man do I want? But what do you want the man for? Like, are you looking to just have a life partner, have somebody to spend time with? Because there are some people who that's all they want. There are other people who are looking at legacy. They want to have a family, leave something to their children, have great people carrying out their family name, and they want to be great in their families. There are people who marry because they're bored, and outside of being a companion, they just want somebody there to just tag along. Like, well, when I go on vacation, I want you to go with me and I'll pay for everything. And they are basically buying someone to hang out with them essentially for the rest of their lives. This is real stuff. So figure out, why do I want to get married? What's the point? Like, why is this such a big deal to me? Is it that I don't want to be alone and I feel like I want somebody to help me with these finances. Like, what does that look like for you? But figure it out. Really think about it, and don't make any decisions based off of what other people say that you should have or that you should do. Make it based off of what you genuinely want for your life and how you want it to look. All right, so I love y'all. I hope this video was helpful. Hope those were quick and dirty enough. But maybe next time y'all see me. Okay, no, I'm about to make more videos, so it won't be next time y'all see me. But soon, in a few weeks, y'all will see me with the baby. Um, and I'm just excited. I won't be posting the baby, of course, like photos of the baby for a while, but I will be taking a lot of them and they will be in the arsenal. And when I'm ready to post them, they will be posted. So, love you. Have a good one. And let me know what you think about marriage in the comments.